What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mace, coming to you right now all the way from the west coast of Canada, small town in North America, coming to you with a connection between music. Now, we have a new artist from me, a Swedish artist, but this is being performed at the 2012 Nobel Peace Prize concert in Oslo, Norway, and her name is Laleh. I don't know how to pronounce this properly, but that's all I can really surmise at this point. Laleh. Anyways, this is her single called Some Die Young. And the title of the song is Some Die Young, and it's at the Nobel Peace Prize concert. Of course, those horrific attacks were in Oslo in 2011, probably less than a year before this. And with a song titled Some Die Young, I'm going to hazard a guess that there's a certain correlation, at least connection, with what happened in those unfortunate and horrific attacks. But let's get into the music. I'm excited to check out a new artist, Swedish artist. Like the commenter said, shout out to you. He said, I love all this, Norwegian music that you're covering, but it kind of makes me feel sad and left out that you're not checking out anything from Sweden. Love the Swedes. Daniel and Henrik Sedin, come on. The Sedin brothers, Mats Sundin. I'm just naming hockey players at this point. A lot of absolute legendary hockey players from Sweden, though. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get to it. Some Die Young, 2012 Nobel Peace Prize concert. Let's go. Of course, this is a live version. I could have checked out the music video, I guess, but let's just go with this. Sometimes the live version have a unique sensibility and a unique emotion to them. Separate from the music video itself.
I will tell your story if you die.
I will tell your story if you die. Okay.
I will tell your story, keep you alive.
I'll tell your story, keep you alive. Keep you the best.
I will tell them to the children, if we have some.
I'll tell them to the children if we have some. So, of course, this could apply to losing any loved one. And then having that sentiment or expressing that, moving on, not giving up hope in the face of tragedy, and remembering and honoring that person that's passed. So, yeah, okay.
If we have some, but I've always felt the feeling we would die young. Well, some die young. Well, some die young.
Even if you're 80 years old,
well, some die.
Still applies. It's too young.
Some die young. Jag vet att ni kan det.
She's saying clap.
So many things I need to say to you. Please don't let me go. And we said we will die together. Some die young.
Come together, everybody. Wow, look at that orchestra.
I will tell your story if you die. I will tell your story, keep you alive, the best.
I will tell your story if you die. Oh, I like that. I like that bar. I know people are going to be mad at me right now for pausing it, but that was just...
Die young. I will tell your story if you die. I will tell your story, keep you alive the best I can. I will tell them to the children, if we have some, if we have some. But I've always felt the feeling we would die young. Well, some die young. Well, some die young. Well, some die young. But you better hold on.
It's the first I noticed that dress. How do you even transport yourself in that dress? It's like a parachute. Or like when you're little kids and everybody like lifts up a corner and then you all flap it up and down and then you go under. That's a grandiose dress right there. Man, beautiful song though. Upbeat tempo. Ooh.
Young. Some die young. But you better hold on.
He needs a whole team of people to...
So many things I need to say to you. Please don't let me go. And we said we will die together. Some die young. You better hold on. So many things I need to say to you. Please don't let me go. And we said we will die together. Some die young.
He knows the words.
I will tell your story if you try. But how long will your thoughts of valleys stay green when the world we were born in changes with seasons? Will you run with the stream? Or will you run alone? Will you run against and finally reveal why some die young? Why some die young? Why some die young? You better hold on. So many things I need to say to you. Please don't let me go. And we said we will die together. Some die young. You better hold on. Oh, so many things I need to say to you. Please don't let me go. And we said we will die together. Some die young. So many things I need to say to you. Don't let me go. And we said we will die together. Some die young. Some die young. She walks with her hand in her sun. They will never die. Some
I guess that dress necessitates a stationary performance. Can't really move around with that thing. You're gonna be tripping on it.
Some die young.
All right, that was beautiful. Yeah, I think there's a lot to say about that one. It can be about losing a loved one, but not giving up hope. So I think the song at its core is somehow wrestling with the idea of being hopeful after such tragedy occurring, and that hopefulness has to emerge, or else there's going to be more torment and more tragedy. And you don't want to let the horrific actions of somebody gain a foothold and gain even more hooks and create more tragedy from their original actions. You don't want to allow that to happen. So I think I'm kind of applying that to the Oslo attacks. But even if you lose somebody, as horrible, as sad as that is, and you have to mourn, you have to grieve, but you also have to celebrate, honor that person, remember that person, remember their life, remember their passion, their love, their smile, things they brought into the world that you can bring forth yourself and sort of move their spirit in a way that allows them to live on. So if you create things, if you create memories, if you treat people well, if you do even one good thing, well, you know what I mean? You know, the sentiment I'm trying to translate is, if you do good in the world and you die, you still live on through the memories of the people that are still there. And we're here for such a finite time that a lot of the craziness that's going on is just so saddening where we're at. But at the same time, you have to look at things in some sort of optimistic fashion, or else what is there, right? What is there? I know social media it's created this sort of reward and punishment system where people say or do whatever the collective is doing at that moment in time, or they jump into that school of fish. And of course, we obviously need to have collective compassion, empathy, empowerment of the individual, and a creation of an educated state. I don't mean an educated state like a country, like an educated state of mind where you can be maybe stoic, but you can be a pacifistic individual, not prone to punch somebody in the face or attack and destroy things, but instead create things. There needs to be more community, more group. I don't know if you would call it therapy, but there needs to be more community, communitarian activities for the youth specifically, because you'll see a lot of the craziness going on. It's often youth that are aimless, or they don't have, I don't know what's missing. I don't know what leads somebody to attack somebody else, to scream and shout at people, to destroy. But there needs to be some sort of collective awakening to a different way. I've never had the inclination to go out and smash things. Of course, you should be angry. You should be formidable in your convictions over certain issues, but violence begets violence, and chaos creates more chaos, and the cycle continues. I don't know. The answers are difficult. That's why politics are so frustrating to even delve into. I don't even know if I'm talking about politics, but politics, there's just no winning, because there's so many people and they're flawed and they're never going to get along. They're always going to misinterpret each other. They're always going to twist each other's ideas and words. And there's horrible people in the world, but I don't know. It's crazy. It's craziness. Anyways, that was beautiful. Beautiful song. Laleh. Some Die Young. And yeah, we'll see y'all soon. Peace out, my friends. As always, make sure to like and subscribe. All links are in the description to support me or the channel in any way that you see fit. And yeah, leave your request down below. Let me know what you think of the song. And we'll see you on the next video. Peace out.